So the value of the property went up $12 million from this tax abatement. So it was a pretty sizable win for us. So the raise
Yeah.
there was about 14 million.
And is the property stuck now, or when you sell, can the new buyer opt out of the abatement program?
They could opt out. They would just have to pay
The difference.
taxes, and then value goes down. But we're seeing there are some groups that are targeting deals that are in these programs. One thing, I mean, like I mentioned earlier, there's always pros and cons to everything. And so,
Mm.
one pro that I think some people don't think about. So when you're buying a deal, and like I mentioned, your largest expense item in Texas, at least, is property taxes. And we're always a little bit, honestly, I'm just speaking openly. I'm always a little nervous. We work with our tax consultants, and that's all they do. Blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, we don't have, we don't have. We feel good about it, and we always work with them when we're underwriting stuff. But there's always stuff can happen. And so, one thing that's nice about the tax abatement is property taxes are basically gone. And so, not only has the NOI gone up, but a huge variable as far as operating a multifamily deal in Texas has basically been taken off the table. So, in terms of just risk, it's we're lowering our risk, and so I mean I think that's a huge line item. If we go from we
Right.
underwrote, let's just say we were off by 10%, we underwrote a million and it ended up being 1.1 million in terms of taxes. That's a that's a huge hit to the pocketbook.